I am just chilling out here on the front of my house. It's a nice day. Actually, I think summer came back for a little bit. I hope fall arrives here soon. But I just really want to talk to you about some of the events I'm cutting back on this year. Number one is Renaissance. Not doing as much Renaissance. I might do a video, maybe two, maybe two. Um, I've got a lot of videos on that already. It's just that what happens is during Ren Fair, it's usually on the weekends, pretty much through October and November. Um, I'll miss a lot of fall events that I want to take you guys with me and Connie to go see and do. And I always miss those. So I want to cover more of those. I love the Ren Fair. I love all the people there, the vendors, the actors. They're fantastic. I'll miss them. Um, but we're going to cut back. Be sure to check, if you haven't checked out my Ren Fair videos, be sure to check those out. That's one of my favorite things to do, but that's what's happening. I just missed so many other events that I could share with you during the fall season that you might want to experience in the future and go to and experience it as well. The other thing is Halloween. As you know, and as I know, there are a lot of content creators and even friends of mine who cover all the haunted houses, the haunted events, which I would love to do, but there is so much out there now. I'm afraid you kind of get lost in those events where there's just it's just so covered during the Halloween season. Um, the one I would love to do is, and my nephew works on it, is Halloween Horror Nights at Universal um, down in Florida. I definitely want to cover that eventually. I just want to go to it and experience it. But there's tons here in North Carolina that a lot of my friends already cover. They do them, and they do a really good job. That's the only thing too, is that they do an awesome job. They know what to talk about in those, and I really don't. Um, they do such a fantastic job. If I do it, I'm just be the person that would screw it up. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. I think it'd be awesome to do it. But there's a lot of fall events that, like I said before, I like to cover stuff in the mountains. I've been already been invited to so many different things. I know you guys love the like the pickers stuff. There's a lot of events, antiques, vintage stuff coming up this fall that I've already been invited to, and I would love to go to those. I've never experienced those too. It's not really to do with Halloween. Um, there's so much more out there than all the scare things. I want you to have fun, and because you know all the haunted houses pretty much. If you watch people that I know, um, good example. There's two you there's two that do a very good job. Is Destination Stone. I'm going to plug them. I need to check them out, and they do a great job. They cover all kinds of haunted events. Then there's 8-Bit. He does a great job of covering all the haunted events. Uh, just them alone, they do a great job. They know where to go, and they've done it before. And I love watching their stuff. They do such a great job. They both do covering those events. Um, I mean, would you watch me do haunted events like that? Would you watch the videos? I don't know. I mean, I would just think my video and that stuff would get so lost. There's so many out there that do it. Um, you want to say no? I better quit doing that. So maybe one of these days I'll do more of those. But that's why I just really don't do that those events that much, because I've got friends who do an excellent job who do it, and they know when it happens, and they made so many friends at these events. I don't want to be a stranger walking in. So I don't know. There's another big YouTuber that he is hilarious when I watch him do it. Is Jacob the Carpetbagger, and he's in North Carolina too. He's out of Waynesville, but he does. It's just it cracks me up when he does them. If for anything, it's not for the scare event; it's for the comedy. He does such a good job. Uh, he's been doing YouTubing for a long, long time, and he is definitely one of the guys I watch. He's fun to watch. So I'm. What do you think? Do you think I should ever cover those? And I just feel like I should cover other things this fall. Start doing that. There's so many things going on. There's Oktoberfest stuff happens. There's so many different festivals, fall festivals that we can go to and experience something different for the family. It doesn't have to scare you to have fun during Halloween. It doesn't have to scare you at all. I want you guys to have a good time watching the videos, and something you can bring the entire family to and not worry about getting scared to death and seeing gruesome stuff. There, like I said, there's a lot of people out there who already cover it, and we're going to stick with our Christmas stuff. That's for sure. We love Christmas, but Halloween has become one of my favorite seasonal stuff as well. But to cover the haunted stuff, there's just already so many videos out on it, and will continue to be more. I'd feel like I would get lost in the shuffle. But if you feel like I could do it, let me know. Put a comment in there if you'd want me to see me do it. As you know, some of my subscribers and friends know that I used to be heavy into cosplay. I did costumes, and I'll show you some here while I'm talking. But I had a blast doing that, but after a while, you can only sustain it for so long. And I still have most of those costumes. And when we have Halloween here at the house, I dress up for the kids, and I do things for the kids. Connie does too. We love that. We decorate the house inside. Well, not much inside, mainly outside. But it's funny, when we first moved here in this neighborhood years ago, we've been here almost 30 years in this house, there were no kids. It was mainly older retired adults, but they're all pretty much gone now. And now we have just tons of families in the last decade or so come in and have kids, and we just get inundated with kids now coming to the house, which we love. So that's when we throw on our costumes. We don't really scare them. We just love for them to have a good time and get some candy. And just there's tons of families that walk through, and all the parents are in the costumes and experiencing Halloween, that's why I love it, is doing that with the families and having conversation with them. And we kind of do it up with our costumes every year. But yeah, so that's why you don't see much of us doing the haunted houses and mazes and events. Maybe in the future we'll do that. But that's just what was on my mind, just to share with you guys. And I appreciate all of you. Please subscribe if you haven't. I consider you family, and because you're sharing the experience with us, and I'm showing you things that you guys can do with the family or with your significant other, just going out, or even by yourself, things like that. If you feel like you need to get away and get out and experience those things. But that's why we bring these things to you. It's like a family diary, on video. Just we could share even after we're long gone. They could see the videos in the future and say, "Hey, that's pretty cool. Let's do that." All right, guys, you take care, and leave a comment. Let me know if you maybe down the road want me to do that. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.